Hi guys. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Nicole Torres. Today I will be presenting my Communications ePortfolio Part 4. And this is a public presentation, as you guys know, so I'm not the best public speaker, but I do hope that you guys do find my presentation interesting. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please do feel free to email me. I would try and get back to you guys as soon as I can. But for the time being, the topic I decided to curate would be the gender wage gap. Okay, so for those of you who do not know what the gender wage gap is, it pretty much is something that discriminates women in the workplace. It's something that many women still today do face in the workplace, and this is in respects to degrees and experience as well. So let's go ahead and begin. So who does this affect? This affects almost every single woman. It affects women from all around the country to all around the world. It affects women who can be rich or poor. It affects women who have degrees and have experience. And it literally just affects every woman across the board. So what is the wage gap percentage? So for every $1 that a man makes, a woman makes 79 cents of that. So that is a 21% difference in income. So instead of making $7.90, instead of making $10 an hour, you'd be making $7.90 if you're a woman. So that is equivalent to making $79,000 instead of making $100,000 a year. And again, professionals across the board, women do face this type of discrimination in the workplace. So it's very unfair, and you would think that in today's time there'd be something to be done about this, but it's not equal, and it's not where it should be, and women will not stop until it gets to where it should be. In my eyes, it doesn't make sense for a woman to make less money than a man just because she is a woman. Big time. Upon doing my research, I have noticed, and I've researched how doctors, how physicians, how women make significantly less, about $17,000 less than a male physician, which blows my mind because they still have to go to med school, they still have to do undergrad, and they still have to do the residency, and they still have to pay the same amount of money to go to school than a man would, and still get paid significantly less afterwards. It's no way to really be able to live and to pay off the school loans, and point blank, it's just unfair to the women who work just as hard as men to obtain the same degrees. Another question that you may be asking is, has the gender wage gap changed? Yes and no. It's changed dramatically over the years. It's decreased here in America. More women are getting into the workplace. More women are becoming more educated as well, so that also helps in decreasing that wage gap. However, women who live in those poor countries or live in those underdeveloped countries suffer a higher gender wage gap. Again, many reasons can contribute to that. Two of the main reasons are the fact that a lot of women are told they cannot work and are told that they cannot go to school. The norms in those societies had taught women that they need to be a stay-at-home wife, a stay-at-home mom, and take care of things around the household, while the father, the male, brings in most of the income, which again, it's in today's world, it's totally backwards. You usually have two working parents, and in many cases, sometimes you have a single mom that has to take care of everything. They work, they have a family, they care for them, they provide income. And that's another issue that I wanted to touch base on, was the work-life communication subject, is the fact that sometimes women aren't able or don't get the chance to do a lot of the stuff they need to because their job just does not allow it. And in the event that there's only one parent present, sometimes it really does increase some situations when coming to, balancing work and life, as well as having a family and kids and being able to take care of those kids when need be. So that's a topic that I do believe should be touched on more and should be worked on. Women face discrimination all around, and it doesn't matter if you have a degree, it doesn't matter if you have experience. Sometimes the male just still overpowers the woman, and and as we can see, women are suffering from that. Another topic is gender wage gap a worldwide issue? Unfortunately, it is a worldwide issue. Like I said it before, in poorer and underdeveloped countries, the gender wage gap does tend to be a lot higher, as opposed to a better developed country like the U.S. The wage gap actually has decreased by a lot over the years. We are seeing more women enter the workplace. We are seeing more women with better education entering the workplace, which really does help. This movement really does help lessen the gender wage gap across America. And for those of you who don't know, in some countries and some cultures, again, women are forbidden to take part in gaining education or working. And in extreme cases, some women have been killed for this. And a lot of women today are still protesting their right to go to school and be educated and be able to work afterwards. It's a life and death situation for many of these third world countries. Women are fighting for this right. All right. In conclusion, what can be done to stop this worldwide issue? There are many, many, many things that can be done, but the first thing is help one another. Help a woman when she's in need. Help her when she's at her best, and don't kick them when they're down. You need every woman you can in order to make a change. You need every educated woman, every experienced woman, and every unexperienced woman as well. You need to get them on board and help them understand the importance of this movement, so that one day in the future, our grandchildren or great-grandchildren who are women are able to benefit from the things that we have done in the past to make that change. And hopefully one day we can get to the point where men and women are both paid equally in the workplace and are both treated equally, and discrimination does not and will not exist. That is the hope for us women in the future. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and good luck on the rest of the semester, and good luck to your future. Wish everyone the best. Again, take care. My name is Nicole Torres. It was a pleasure.